Today, we will witness the final day of the Jamaica National Championships 2024, and one of the finals I am looking forward to, and I think many of you are, is the women's 100-meter hurdles finals. Based on yesterday's performances, I would say that Ackera Nugent looks ominous, but never underestimate Megan Tapper and Danielle Williams. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop video at least one today here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. Are you ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, the likes of Denisha Roswell, as well as the record holder in the women's 100-meter hurdles, Jamaica's Brittany Anderson. Then, of course, there is the two-times world champion, Danielle Williams. Megan Tapper, perennial and always dangerous, the bronze medalist from the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, as well as this young lady, Ackera Nugent. They clashed yesterday in the heats of the highly anticipated women's 100-meter hurdles. In heat number 1, it was a clash between the world champion and Ackera Nugent. And I thought this was a great race. Forgive the quality of the video, people, but you get the general gist. Ackera Nugent walked away with the win in this one, scoring the fastest qualifying time going into the semifinals, a very impressive 12.46 seconds, ahead of Danielle Williams, who ran 12.57 to take second place in that qualifier, heat number 1.
Set up and running. Good start for Wilson. Now strolling forward, Williams. Nugent now in stride. Ackera Nugent and Danielle Williams. Nugent to the line.
Heat 1 was a tasty appetizer of things to come in the semis and the finals. But then there is this young lady, the national champion, the remarkable Megan Tapper, who is also the bronze medalist from the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games in this event. She delivered. Never underestimate Megan Tapper. In heat number 2, Megan Tapper walked away with the win, running a time of 12.71 to take that ahead of Denisha Roswell, who ran 12.76 to run the second fastest time in heat number 2.
Set up and running. Great start for Tapper. Roswell now storming forward on the other side. Chatting down in stride. Roswell, Tapper, wow, this one is interesting. Tapper, Roswell, gold. And also there.
Another scintillating performance from both ladies. Now, according to World Athletics, the two fastest Jamaicans thus far are Danielle Williams with 12.46 and Jamaica's Ackera Nugent, who has the same time of 12.46. I should state that 12.46 came in heat number 1 yesterday in the preliminary rounds of the women's 100-meter hurdles. I should have said that earlier. Now, listen, we can never underestimate Megan Tapper. Megan Tapper knows how to win on that track. Remember last year, I was leaning towards Ackera Nugent winning. And the truth is, well, we talk about that. So I just want to remind you of what happened last year.
Set. Off they go. Megan Tapper gets her customary great start. She's away from Amoy Brown. The rest will have to play catch up. Nugent is trying to come forward. Megan Tapper on top from Nugent. Nugent is storming forward. Megan Tapper, the Olympic bronze medalist. Oh my word, this lady knows.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Megan Tapper can never be underestimated. Now, we know that she's recovering from injury. She was strapped up yesterday. In fact, I believe both her legs were strapped up. So we know that she's recovering from injury. But as I said, Megan Tapper knows how to win on this track. She's done it on several occasions. Very rarely does she enter that track, especially in the national championships finals in the women's 100 meters hurdles, and doesn't walk away with the win. So she is clearly one of the persons that one has to look at in terms of being able to win this event. However, you cannot underestimate the fastest Jamaican thus far for the 2024 season, which is remarkable, Danielle Williams. Remember, both herself and Ackera Nugent are tied with that 12.46 in the women's 100-meter hurdles according to World Athletics. Not to mention the fact that Danielle Williams is another person who knows how to win and looked dangerous in the heats yesterday, to be very frank. She could simply have been managing her round. She has 2 more races to run later today. So Danielle Williams is also a high candidate for walking away with the win. The other thing that one has to remember is that Danielle Williams, believe it or not, twice world champion in this event, has never made a Jamaican Olympic team. Never. And I believe she's determined beyond words to ensure that she makes that team this year. Now, before I even talk about Ackera Nugent, I also think that Denisha Roswell must be seen as a factor in this race. To me, all 4 performed very, very well yesterday. Now, let's talk about Ackera Nugent. Now, Ackera Nugent didn't race that much this year. Do go check out our exclusive interview with her on our live, good to go live stream. And this is a young lady that you all know I've been talking about this young lady for quite some time. I believe she's a real threat. So I'm sort of leaning towards Ackera Nugent walking away with the win. But it's not done and dusted. If her season's best and Danielle Williams' season's best is the same 12.46, we have something serious to happen. My challenge with Megan Tapper in this situation is that Megan Tapper ran 12.71, which has nothing to do with this conversation. It's just not a fast enough time. Will she be able to turn out something faster? Maybe she was just managing the rounds because, of course, she seems to be recovering from injury and she understands the National Stadium tarmac, this track, more than any other person I can think of in this event. So this, I think, is not going to be a sweep. I do not believe Ackera Nugent is just going to win this one because I also think Danielle Williams is very dangerous. And like I said, Megan Tapper knows how to win on this turf. I can't tell what it's about her, and you all know I'm a huge fan of Megan Tapper, but I'm still slightly leading towards what I saw from Ackera Nugent yesterday was really, really, really solid, with the exception of maybe the very last hurdle where she seemed to have lost a little form. But knowing what I know of Ackera Nugent, she's going to work very hard talking with her coach to fix that problem. So the truth of the matter is, this is anyone's race, but I am actually leaning towards Ackera Nugent winning. I believe we should see Ackera Nugent, Danielle Williams in that order, and possibly Megan Tapper or Renisha Roswell. Amoy Brown can't be taken lightly either, but I do believe the race is really between those 3 women. I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts. Now, we have a semi-finals to go later today, and we have a final. So this is going to be one heck of a night. Keep it locked here to Peter Lloyd World as we continue to give you our coverage of the Jamaica National Championships 2024. I believe Ackera Nugent is going to be the... Now, I should say this before I close out. It's Brittany Anderson had a horrendous accident, injury last year. About a little over a year ago. She's still recovering. The fact that she's able to hurdle at all is a miracle within itself. I did some additional reading. I'd done a whole piece on her injury, etc. You can go and look for it, or maybe I can find a link and leave it in the description below. But that's not an injury recover from in 12 months. She's going to take a little more time, which is why she didn't do as well in the heats. So let's see what happens, but I am leaning towards Ackera Nugent. I believe Danielle Williams will make the team this time. I believe Ackera Nugent should walk away with the win if she gets through the rounds, and I think she will. But I cannot underestimate Danielle Williams and Megan Tapper. Like me say, Megan Tapper know how to win. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification, and the like button. Remember your royals, kings, and queens. Bless up.